Hey y'all, it's Anime Kim, and today I'm going to be reading episode 1, If It's For My Daughter, I'd Even Defeat a Demon Lord. And, yes, I had to use my glasses there real quick because I ain't going to memorize that name from memory. At least maybe not for like the first 6 episodes. Now, on my thoughts about the episode. Originally, when I saw that title, I thought it was going to be some anime where maybe the main character's daughter was going to be captured by a demon, and the main character has to go through demons in order to rescue that daughter. At least that's what I thought the premise was going to originally be. But what the show's actually about, it isn't about that. It isn't about a main character trying to save their daughter from a demon lord. No. It's actually about a main character, Dell, who pretty much does some kind of mission in the forest, which is just taking down some creatures. And so he has a run-in with this girl called Latina. And in that scenario, he pretty much then gets to know her, and then he decides to take care and adopt this little girl. And that's the actual premise, which is what I actually, I was like, I can enjoy this. And throughout the episode, it was pretty comfy because, for one, aside from having comfy vibes with Dell and Latina interacting with each other, because you see Latina slowly learn the Japanese language, because she actually speaks I don't know what language they call the Latina. I don't know what language Latina speaks. For now, I'm just gonna call it Dell language. But kind of starts out with our main character trying to make her understand things, because our main character only knows some language, because whenever he spellcasts, that's similar to what Latina's speaking. So I do like that angle too. And additionally, I like how this episode adds a layer of mystery, because you see one of her horns crushed, and it's implied that she's a criminal, because it mentions that any devil that has a horn crushed, they're a criminal. But then oddly enough, she isn't in like this database. So I like that. It makes you wonder more about what's Latina's actual backstory, while simultaneously makes you wonder who is this Ragu person that was with Latina. I mean, this Ragu person's already dead, but Latina called this person Ragu and not father, because Dell assumes that Ragu devil is her dad. But I'm kind of like a bit suspicious. I have some suspicions on that. For all we know, maybe it could have been someone working under Latina's dad. For all we know, I actually don't have any idea, because I haven't seen the source material, because I think this is based off a light novel. So I also like that too, because it makes you wonder what are the circumstances around Latina. And then, in addition to having its layer of mystery and being a relatively interesting episode overall, I do also enjoy from this episode the character moments, because you have Dell at first trying to consider his options with Latina, at first he considers putting her in an orphanage, but then one of his friends, Rita, mentions that really wouldn't work, because she can't speak the normal language that's in the village, and that's in the town, and additionally it's underfunded. So then afterwards you see him go through consideration, and then I like how, realistically speaking, you have him consider stuff like how good of a parent would he actually be. And then I like how, as he gets to know Latina more, he starts to warm up, and then it sets up well for when he finally wants to take care of Latina. It's actually earned, because first you have him doubt himself because he's 18, but then at the end, as he spends more time with Latina, he sees her smile more, buy stuff more, and they go shopping and they form a bond. I really find that to be really beautiful, and that's why I thought, as a character, Dell is sweet and nice. You can get a grasp of his personality, because he is the selfless type, characterized by how he wants to take care of Latina, and additionally, he's also the kind that isn't. He has some confidence, but not supreme confidence, because he even has some doubts of whether he can take care of Latina, which is natural, because they're even parents in their early 20s at times. I don't believe they have the confidence to take care of the child at times. So I like that too, makes him feel realistic. So that's why I thought Dell's character was pretty good too. And there was also some funny moments, like when he wanted to bathe Latina and Latina didn't want to bathe. That was hella cute too. And I thought Latina was pretty nice, because even though we didn't get much in characterization for her, The moments where she asks for like this fish and like a cutesy voice and all that kind of jazz were pretty nice. Or the moments when he's sleeping with Delver Sweet too. Or when she's burns her tongue were kind of adorable, and when she eats sweet. Like moments like that really make you like this character. And I thought I did enough because, for one, since Latina is a girl and she doesn't have quite a mastery over the Japanese language yet, it's natural that you're not going to get the most grandest characterization from her off of the first episode. So they did just enough to make me feel empathy for her, and because now I'm rooting for her to have a happy life. So that was also another good element about this episode. And that's why I thought Latina was also a nice character. So was Rita, for the small amount of time they did show her too. So that's what I thought from a character standpoint, it was good. As for the animation, it was really nothing to hit home about, but it got the job done. I thought it was fine. Art was fine too. Not the most extravagant character designs I've seen in a fantasy show, but they get the job done at the very least. Although I could say that Del kind of does look like the male protagonist you would see in fantasy animes at times, and his character design looks a bit samey in comparison to other animes. Like, it kind of looks really similar to Tatsumi from Akame ga Kill, or Togashi from Shinbunyo, from other animes. So his character design isn't quite the most unique, but it's defined enough to be like, well, it's unique enough. But Latina's character design I thought was really nice, I gotta say. So that's what I thought from an art and animation standpoint. Got the job done, I gotta say. Soundtrack was pleasant. Again, nothing noteworthy, but there wasn't anything unpleasant. But the voice performances were great, though, I gotta say. Because the voice performances for Latina, like with the way she like tries to speak the Japanese language, I like how she says it with like a low amount of confidence, but with like trying to speak the language. It sounds like a child trying to like talk. So the voice actress really does a great role as Latina. And Del's actor's pretty good too. So the voice performances were actually great. And that's why, from a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, and 5 being average, I think this episode was good. And I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10. I can confidently say that. It's definitely a really nice, good feel anime. And I recommend any of y'all that want to see a main character take care of a little girl, taking care of a little girl that's pretty sweet and nice and kind, I recommend y'all to check it out. I think this anime is going to be wholesome, it's going to be fun, and I cannot wait to see more. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on the episode in the comment section below. Be sure to rate the video, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.